Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Sector for Nerds. I'm Ryan Brower, and today we're going to be reacting to another video by WatchMojo. This one is called the Top 10 Times Star Wars Characters Went Beast Mode. So I'm very curious to see what WatchMojo's got for us here today. While I don't always agree with WatchMojo's lists, I do really enjoy reacting to them and then kind of comparing and contrasting them with a list that I would have, or even what you guys think as well, so make sure you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think about their list, and if you guys have your own lists ranked of what you guys think the top 10 best times characters went beast mode are. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's get into it. Starting out with Kylo.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks
for the
top 10 times Star Wars characters went beast mode.
This better be on the list. Or that hallway scene that he's in.
We're looking at moments when major characters in a galaxy far, far away got fired up and smacked down their enemies. Since these skirmishes often decide the fate of the cosmos, consider this your spoiler alert. Which of these rage-fueled romps made you cheer or wince? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Mando rescues the child.
Ooh, this is a good one.
After Din Djarin realizes that selling the child to the client was a mistake, he returns all chromed out in Beskar armor for a re-roll. This shiny one-man wrecking crew wipes out a whole base of stormtroopers with a furious rain of kicks, punches, elbows, blaster fire.
This looks like something you would have seen in Batman.
And finally, a sick quadruple kill. After saving the universe's cutest baby from a creepy doctor, his nanny's rampage isn't quite over, as he's soon ambushed by his bounty hunter colleague.
Catchy music.
Welcome back, Mando.
Grief.
Now put the package down.
Mando would go on to flex many of the same moves on beefy New Republic guard droids a few episodes later, showing himself.
Yeah, those guards are pretty beefy, aren't they?
Scrapper. Number 9. Bendu becomes a storm.
Oh, this was amazing.
On the outer rim world of Atollon resides a powerful entity who embodies the middle ground between the light and dark sides of the Force.
Jedi and Sith wield the Ashtar and Bogan.
I love Bendu.
Light and the dark. I'm the one in the middle, the Bendu.
The gigantic Bendu is usually pretty chill, helping Jedi Knight Kanan Jarrus and his Padawan Ezra.
You know that owl that flew on him there?
That is until Jarrus
that looks like Morai. My prediction is I think that's the father.
Will not fight your petty battles.
You'd rather hide like a coward.
I will not be called a coward by the likes of you, Kanan Jarrus.
The enraged Bendu generates a Category 5 Force Hurricane that is easily one of the most jacked displays of Force powers ever seen on screen.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the being attacks both sides of the conflict, blowing up several walkers and ships with lightning bolts.
He took them down like they were nothing.
Oh,
they're not going to show it?
By Imperial firepower, even in defeat he gets the last laugh, foretelling Admiral Thrawn's downfall before mysteriously slipping away.
What do you see? I see your defeat, like many arms surrounding you in a golden race.
Number 8. Yoda vs. Sidious, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. The normally stoic Jedi Grandmaster seems to tap into his feelings for his face-off with Darth Sidious.
Master Yoda, you survived.
Surprised?
When Yoda enters Palpatine's office, he instantly KOs the guards before trading insults with the hooded horror, who nails the sage with force lightning. Quickly recovering, Yoda counters with a telekinetic backhand.
Last, the Jedi are no more.
Not if anything
to say about it? I am.
Sidious tries to run. But the
That still
little
gives
green
me a
guy
good laugh
unleashes
every
a
time
weltering
Palpatine just
lightsaber
flops over
barrage.
his chair.
The duel spills
Someone
into
has to
galactic
make an
Senate
edit of all the
chambers, where our
senators
diminutive
watching in
hero
there.
seems
Like,
to
that'd
get
be
the upper hand
hilarious.
until an explosion sends him crashing to the ground. While failing to take out Palpatine, Yoda survives to train the next generation. From his pithy jibes to his acrobatic attacks, this time our green guru didn't hold anything back. Number 7. Boba Fett takes on Stormtroopers, The Mandalorian. The original bounty hunter in Beskar is back from the bowels of the Sarlacc pit, and he really wants his armor.
I'm here for the armor.
If you want my armor, you'll have to peel it off my dead body.
With Baby Yoda
Not your
occupied,
armor, I want
Mando
my armor.
faces off against Boba
Fennec.
Fett and Fennec Shand, another Revenant assassin. The trio of pro-killers
Both
team up,
characters,
however,
which should
when
have been dead.
Stormtroopers crash the party. Armed with only a simple melee weapon called a gaffy stick, Fett smashes in the helmets and brittle bones of these unlucky soldiers.
Dude, he went off on these boys.
But that's really just the beginning. As reinforcements swarm in, Fett squeezes into his iconic suit and unleashes a rampage so furious, the surviving stormtroopers turn tail and run. Whether using a simple wooden mace or a rocket launcher, this grizzled clone proves that even old dogs can still unleash their inner wolf.
Nice shot.
I was aiming for the other one.
Number 6. Palpatine defeats Maul and Oppress. Star Wars
Yeah,
The
this
Clone
one was
Wars.
pretty
Former
good.
Sith apprentice Savage Oppress has a good thing going on with his brother on Mandalore until the
Maybe
Emperor
have it a
shows
little bit
up.
higher, I'm
At
not
first,
sure.
Maul
We'll see what
begs
else they got.
Palpatine to take him back, but the galactic ruler has other plans.
You have become
A rival.
Palpatine has
She's
the time of his
ambidextrously
life during this
outdueled both
fight.
Zabrak warriors in a whirlwind of saber swings
'Cause, I mean, how
and
often do you
brutal
get to
force
see him-
throws,
how often
not
does he get to
mention
do
all the
this
harsh
stuff, you know?
kisses. He then brutally kills Oppress while Maul watches, before torturing his former pupil with Force lightning. The one-time senator shows no mercy in this matchup.
Have mercy. Please, please.
There is no mercy.
With the hate flowing like a mighty river, he dethrones Maul, proving why he's the master of mayhem in this universe. Number 5. Rey defeats Kylo Ren. Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. As Palpatine's
This was a good
granddaughter,
moment, but I don't know if I'd
Chakra
put
has
that
many
above
abilities
Palpatine's.
considered unnatural.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway
I'll
to
speak the
many
devil.
abilities some consider to be
Unnatural.
Kylo Ren learns this the hard way during their skirmish on the surface of the Starkiller.
Okay,
Reef.
this is the most
While the
catchy
Vader
background
wannabe
music
initially
I've ever
knocks Rey
heard in their
out,
videos.
He valiantly stalls Ren until she recovers. Drawing on the Force, she proves to be more than a match for the son of Leia and Han. Of course, Ren's wound from being gunshot by Chewbacca helps level the playing field. Sure, Rey displays more raw power when she kills her sort of grandfather on Exegol, but her breakout beatdown of Ren sees her really Hulk out.
She cut him clean in the face.
Number 4. Maul
Yes!
Rampage. Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
I love
Like
it.
or not, you do not want to get in the Sith Lord's way. However, if you're Ahsoka Tano and Palpatine just flipped all your clone buddies' murder switches, you might want to hide in the wake of his chaos. This is exactly why she sprigs Maul from his force-proof Mandalorian vault.
I'm gonna go back and
after
watch this
saving
again
him
just
from
for the
being
purpose of the
executed.
music.
You've done the right thing by coming to me. Only together can we survive this. Now, if you will follow my lead.
You don't understand. I'm not here to team up with you. I need a diversion.
Unarmed but hardly defenseless,
And
Maul
you're
goes
it.
absolutely berserk, turning the ship itself into a grisly weapon. As a follow-up, he proceeds to rip the Venator-class Star Destroyer from hyperspace with his bare
This man, like,
hands.
unleashed his inner Star Killer. Because, you know, Sam
Vader
Witwer,
escapes by snagging Ahsoka's
you know.
ride. Of his many lethal frenzies, none is more ferocious than this.
You wanted this chaos.
Number 3. Vader storms the Profundity.
Of course.
Rogue One, a Star Wars story. In the finale of this
The
Star
OG
Wars standalone, our
hallway
rebels
moment
on Rogue succeed in transmitting the schematics
in
for the
Star
Death
Wars
Star
anyway.
to their command ship, the Profundity. But Vader storms the ship in all his dark glory, cutting down rebels left and right.
This scene always gives me goosebumps.
As the freedom fighters fumble with
I mean,
the
we just got to see
door,
Vader
the
go
towering Sith
off,
Lord
you know,
moves
like,
closer and
for
closer.
really, like, the first time in live action. We never really saw anything like this from him before. In
This
the
scene
movies,
almost
anyway.
feels like something out of a horror flick, more than a space fantasy. But it's just Vader being, well, Vader.
I hate it when the videos
Honestly,
do that,
this
like, they
may
just
be his fiercest
kind of freeze up
appearance,
there.
with both his power and fury on full display. Number 2. Obi-Wan cuts Darth Maul in half. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. This horned apprentice of Darth Sidious almost kills a young Ben Kenobi before actually offing his teacher Qui-Gon Jinn. Watching powerlessly as his father figure is gutted, Obi-Wan is overcome with rage, letting loose a furious series of strikes in one of the franchise's best battles ever. Maul nearly ices Obi-Wan again, but at the last moment, our Jedi gets the jump on his adversary, slicing the killer in half.
Boom. Got him. Well, Maul's dead. He's never coming back.
Hero resurfaces in the last of the prequels when he cuts off his former student Anakin's legs and arm, leaving the Chosen One smoldering on a lava beach.
You underestimate my power. Don't try it.
Oh, Obi-Wan's like, yeah, I know how this shit goes. We ain't gonna let that happen again.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Okay.
Anakin versus Barriss Offee. Star Wars The Clone
Oh,
Wars.
yeah, he kicked the
Skywalker forcefully apprehends Barriss Offee at the Jedi Temple.
He went crazy. This man unleashing, like, inner Vader. I love that.
Finn and Phasma's rematch. Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. An angry
Was
Finn
it,
and
though?
his former supervisors settle an old grudge.
Oh my gosh, you guys. You know what I just thought of the other day that I didn't think about before?
Let's go, Frodo.
That staff.
Surface.
Okay, this
Star
is
Wars,
badass.
The
Is
Clone
that
Wars.
staff of
Ahsoka
Phasma's
jumps,
Beskar?
skips, and kicks butt on her stylish fall to Mandalore.
And please don't tell me that's the same one Mando had. I don't even want to think about that.
The Grand Inquisitor versus Jarrus and Bridger. Star Wars Rebels. This former
It was
Jedi
more
temple guard
Kanan
comes
versus
out
the
with
Inquisitor,
blades
but yeah.
swinging and spinning.
This was a good fight.
Grievous versus Obi-Wan. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. General Grievous's savage chutzpah gives Obi-Wan and his lizard a run for their money. Before we continue,
I remember,
subscribe
like,
to our
Grievous
channel
in
and ring
the
bell to get
micro
notified
series
about
was
our
just a
latest
frickin'
videos. You'll have
badass.
the option to be notified for occasional videos or all
And
of
then,
them.
like,
If
obviously
you're on your
seeing that in
phone,
Revenge of the
make sure you
Sith
go
with
into
him,
your
like, swinging the
settings and
lightsabers and
switch
stuff
on
too is crazy.
notifications. Number 1. Luke defeats Vader. Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. When Emperor Palpatine reveals that it's a trap, Luke is baited into battling
It's a
his
trap.
father. The Jedi recaptures his cool, but snaps again when Vader learns the truth about Leia. At last, Luke goes true beast mode, unleashing a torrent of visceral, grunting lightsaber strikes. The intensity of this Oedipal offensive leaves the man formerly known as Anakin reeling. Luke even chops chops off his father's hand before finally taming the violent emotions of his heart. The fact that our young Jedi muzzled his wild blow-up when it really counted makes it all the more intense. His kickflip from beast to beast completes the hero's journey and grants the distant galaxy a temporary Sheev reprieve.
A temporary. Yeah.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent
Very
clip from
cool.
Watch.
All right, well, shout out to WatchMojo once again for this list. I honestly don't have much that I necessarily disagree with on this list, other than I think like maybe you could have put like the 2 hallway scenes between Vader and Maul a bit higher. And, you know, and speaking of kind of hallway type scenes, I would have even had Luke's moment on there from Mandalorian where he cuts up all the Dark Troopers and stuff. Now, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because maybe this was recorded before that happened. So, like, with that, I'd completely understand it. But otherwise, like, on my list, I would definitely have Luke, you know, just when he went off on those Dark Troopers, man, it was crazy. Because you saw how hard it was for Mando to take on just one of those things. And Moff Gideon even points that out too, right? He's like, you already had to deal with one, now you gotta deal with a whole platoon. Luke takes them down like they were nothing. And with that, you guys, that is gonna wrap us up here today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share this video around as it really helps support the channel, and I will see you guys soon.
This is the way.
This is the way.